Hi, today we're here with Ignacio Valdez, the professional Peruvian marathon runner. Ignacio is a father of 3 and currently resides in Bogota, Colombia.
So Ignacio, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, so I like to run marathons, 26.2 miles. And when I was living in Peru, I also like to surf.
Why did you choose surfing and running marathons as a sport?
I started surfing when I was like 7 years old. And every Peruvian guy in Lima, or most of all of them, love to surf. So it was a natural thing for us, or for me, to go to the beach every summer and surf.
How do you prepare yourself before surfing or a marathon?
For surfing, you don't prepare too much. No? You need to be in a good swimming conditions. You need to surf around 2 hours a daily basis. And for a marathon, it's stronger. No? A marathon is more something I started when I was 30, and some friends I was like bored, no, and I ran every night around 7 kilometers, and some friends invite me to run New York Marathon, and I was alone, no couple. I was working, doing sports, so I believe that it was a good opportunity to feel something different. And I trained for New York Marathon, and I ran New York Marathon in 1997.
How do you incorporate running in your daily routine?
It's hard when you run for a marathon. Some mornings you need to run around 27 kilometers and then work. So you need to be in a good shape, eat good food, rest, and train a lot. No? Sometimes it starts around 5 o'clock in the morning, run 2 hours or more, and then go to the work.
What's the difference between running in Lima than running in Bogota?
Okay, in Lima running is easier. It's a sea level city. You have a lot of oxygen. The city is flat. You don't have mountains and it's not hilly, so it's easy to train. It's always dry, never rains. And it's very easy to train because you have 20 kilometers approx of street without any light, only red light or cars passing through, so you're never going to stop. Running in Bogota is harder. You have altitude, less oxygen, you have red lights, traffic, and the rain, so it's not easier to run in Bogota.
So, what was the first marathon you ran?
The first marathon I ran was New York, 1997.
And how was it?
Hard. I trained for 8 months. I lost around 7 kilos for the race. And I traveled to New York with some friends. It was around 4 Celsius. And we ran 42 kilometers and it was fine. Hard for me, but fine.
Have you ever ran the Boston Marathon?
Yes, I ran the Boston Marathon on 2015.
What special clothing do you use when running?
It depends. You need to have special shoes. Dry fit, if it's better for the t-shirts because it's going to be lighter. No, but also it's important if you're always you need to always to eat something to hydrate yourself, to run with water. And a marathon is hard, are 42 kilometers, and it's going to be hard for anyone.
Do you have any advice for newcomer marathon runners?
If somebody wants to run a marathon, I will tell them that they need to be prepared to suffer a little. It's going to be hard. You need to train a lot. You are going to take your body to the limits. If you want to do a good time and you want to be in good shape, you are going to take your body to levels you think it's going to be unable to do.
Can you show us any medal that you have?
Yes, this is Boston Marathon 2015. Boston is important because you need to qualify. In other marathons, you pay and you can run. In Boston, you need to qualify.
How do you challenge yourself at work?
I don't challenge myself. The work challenge me. When you do sports, you take the sports or your attitude to the work. So at the end, when you have something that is going to challenge you, like objectives or a project, is like running a marathon or is like doing a sport. You are going to focus on what you need to do to have success. Yeah, at the end, you are going to, as train for a sport, you are going to work to get to a good goal.
Is it hard to manage your time between your job and the sports?
Yes, we are bored people. Runners are bored people. We go to sleep early. We don't drink alcohol. We try to have good food, sleep well, and you need to train early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then go to work around 8 o'clock. So some days you are going to run 27 kilometers, and then you need to go to work from 8 to 7. So most of the people think that they are going to be tired, but when you practice some kind of sports, you are going to have more energy than the rest.
Do you have any special diet?
Most of the diet is based on carbs, protein, and basically that, carbs and protein.
And in the weekends, do you eat normally or?
I eat normally. Some people do more diet. No, I eat normally. The days I train more, the day before I eat more. With that.
Do you imagine your life without any sports? Without doing any sports?
No,
Why?
because I feel with a lot of energy when I practice sports. I always focus in everything, and alcohol, as I told you, you're going to feel very tired when you drink. 2 or the next 3 or 4 days, you're going to feel very tired.
Okay.
Do you practice any other sports?
Yes, I used to practice squash and surf.
Did you win any of those competitions of those sports?
Yes, when I play squash in Lima, I win several competitions until I have a problem in my knee, and I stop playing. And in surfing, I also have win competitions in big waves.
How do you incorporate these sports into your daily routine?
It's basically that when you practice sports, you need to be always focused on what you are doing. You need to be always committed with the sport, and you need to take these actions to your daily routine. So at the end, on your daily routine or your daily basis routine, working routine, you are going to be committed and focused on what you're doing and always thinking in long term.
Okay. What is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is surfing.
Why? Why do you prefer it?
It really is not sport. It's like having fun. You are always on the beach. You are always with friends, and it's going to be like each wave is different. Each beach is different. You have short waves, long waves, big waves. So everything is different every day.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Ignacio.
For being here, we brought you some wine from Peru.
So that you can celebrate your next wins.
Okay.
Because
Thanks.
we admire your work.
Yeah, your
Thanks.
strength.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.